Wednesday the 5th of June 2024 photo trial, as best I can do it. June's going to help if I get names of places wrong. So this is the first photo that was taken, and I've got to hit buttons here. Not easy. Right. So the first one is Daniela, is it?
Yes, yeah.
At the hotel. Do you know the name of the hotel, June?
Palermo Beach.
Palermo Beach. And well, it wasn't Palermo Beach, but that was our journey to here via Noto. And yeah, that's the trip up to the hills to Noto. I can see difficulty holding this already. Right. And then to where we are now, which is Hotel sul Mare il Gabbiano. So that was in the gardens of where got up, having a cup of coffee, and yeah, the landlady with June and Samantha. So yeah, we're in the car now. June's driving, and so we're off from where we were staying, south of Syracuse. That paper map is the best thing we had, better even than the sat nav. But yeah, so we're on the road now, making our way, and our first stop is going to be Noto, up in the hills. Yeah, through some tunnels, and looks as though we might be practically there. Or perhaps that's just places we went through. Yeah, it looks like we parked the car there. Yeah, so we've got to Noto, and for a nice friendly guy looking after the car park, and then walking through some familiar places, through the main gates to the old city. Yes, lots of things for tourists. Do you know the name of these places, June? That's the old fountain, isn't it?
In Noto, yeah, I don't know the name.
No. And completely dry, but perhaps they're worried about putting water in it to damage it because it's so old and important historically. So yeah, so we're checking out that Albuco we remember as our first holiday in Sicily when we went to Noto, is where I was introduced to pasta con sard, pasta with sardines. Oh yes, the nuns here are all very short, and so we're looking in the cathedral, looking around there. Lovely artwork, of course, going back a long time. So down I suppose the nearest is the High Street, and that's the Duke's Palace. Lovely grand place. And of course, lots of guys visiting. Oh yes, the street musician. And I had a few words with that guy, and I think there's a selfie of us later. Yeah, it's a memory to those who died in the two main wars. There we go. So, carrying on. Yeah. Decoration up there. Ah, arancini. Yes. So we stopped there, and Robin had a couple of arancini. A little train went past. One of the options, taking a tour of the town or the city. Yes, went straight past where we were. Gelati. Oh, do I see 1,000 old lira there? yeah, it's strange. It always seems to come out when people are around, or when you've got to pay for something. Yeah, having some ice cream. Yeah, through the tourist shop. I think Samantha was looking for something or other. The Carveggio. And yeah, carry on their walk. That bicycle caught the eye, and then I noticed the tyres were a bit flat. So that is obviously there just for decoration and a plant container. Otherwise we might have used it. Carry on our walk. Oh yes, there were signs there. In questa casa fa la guardia un gatto nero. Yeah, this house is guarded by a black cat. And they had a whole range of them, like this one is guarded by a Siamese cat. And so it went on. Yeah, well targeted to tourists who have cats. Oh, out came the 1,000 lira again. I must admit, it caused a lot of delight whenever you brought one of those out to the guys that were old enough to remember it. Yeah, carry on back through the gates, back to the car. And yes, lovely plants coming into flower. And yeah, June's using the ticket to get out. And we're on the road. And so leaving Noto and on our way to where we are now. Where was that, June?
This is Sicily.
Yeah, I just have to speak closer. Sicily. And the hotel we're in is Gabbiano. 2018 we last stayed here, which was on the holiday page. Samantha checking with Google Maps. And through a tunnel. Yes, lots of tunnels. Not sure some of them when they were built. I think the road had been improved, modernised. Of course, generally speaking, the roads are better in Sicily than they are in England. So, yeah, through lovely scenery. Now, we knew that the place we were after was south of Vittoria, which is on the main road. So that was a useful landmark. Of course, when you get road signs for Vittoria or to say you're in it, you know, right, looking for a road going south to Sicily. So just following the road, and yeah, there's Sicily down in the bottom there. And that map was very useful. Could have had a better map, but that was better than nothing, and a lot better than nothing. Because most of the time I could navigate better, I think, from the map than what we could do with Google Maps, which is usually pretty good. It's only as good as the data and the signal. So we're on our way to Sicily. I think we're practically in the town now. Yes, of course, a lot of this will become familiar to us since we were there, or here in 2018. Yeah, so checking into our room. We had 2 rooms, of course, one for June and myself. A lovely private beach just outside. Yeah, make sure this Chromebook's working on there. Yes, that was good. So that gave us communications in all sorts of ways. And yeah, so I'm checking a few things out. Oh, that was, I spent some time in reception just relaxing while the women got ready, and found that Top Gear magazine, Italian, but mostly advert for cars. Had a bit of a doze, woke up, and yeah, I walked down to the beach, I think, and went along yeah, I went along the beach. I just walked in as anybody could, but of course there's signs saying what was private and what wasn't. So taking a look, yeah, very calm sea. And there's a lizard. I can hear Samantha arriving as I'm saying this. So yeah, it's still basically the beach just outside our rooms and the hotel. And now we're probably, yeah, so I had a gelati and ice cream, and the corner, we know that bar well from previous visits, and it's where all sorts of people arrive, like grumpy old men for the evening to chat, and it's overlooking the harbour, and also young kids as well, and families of course. So now we're looking probably for a place to eat, and we got some excellent advice from one of the guys. He had a market stall, I think, if I've got it right. And yes, I reckon we're probably there now. No. Yes. We had eaten there before, and I must admit, I said to the waiter, because I asked for a menu, he said, no. They basically come up, and it's, rather than food, it's like a work of art, and there's massive amounts of it. Lots of dishes you think is finished, and then they bring along some clean plates and give you more. So all sorts of things. Yeah, so that is couscous, I think, rather than rice. At a glance it looks like a rice dish. Yeah, another plate comes along, clean plate, and you think, oh, what's a clean plate for? And then you realise they could bring along some more food. So, oh yes, that was a WhatsApp picture from Gary and Saskia visiting the house to say that they found Toadie, who we'd seen on a camera anyhow, and he was hiding in his seat. So that was a nice picture. And right, we're carrying on with our meal and forcing ourselves to have some wine, and that's probably the price, which was... Yes, I started again from here because stupid Robin, here's June helping me, had touched the corner of the screen on the smartphone I'm using. So I'm starting at that picture, which was quite memorable. Go through some frames, and that was the price, which was very good, €150 plus a little tip, which was separate. And for considering what we had for 3 people, that was worth it. So back to our room. Oh yes, and the picture on the wall, which is just over here. Yeah, this is the room. So that may be the end of the photo trail. I'll just confirm that is the last picture. Yes, it was. So that's the end of the photo trail.